Thank you. Of course, Oscar's mother, Wanda, is my baby sister. First, I want to acknowledge Stop Mass Incarceration, Trans Life, and Black Lives Matter for putting this event together. Let's give them a round of applause. And right before I get into what I'm going to say, I'm going to quote Frederick Douglass, because this is what you see standing next to me. He says, "It is easier to build strong children than it is to repair broken men."
Right.
Our future lies in this generation.
Right.
Let us elders remember that, so that we can give them the wisdom of our experience, so that this leadership can take us to the promised land.
Right. Come on, young people. Thank you.
So as you know, I've been crisscrossing this country. Well, let me say this first. I wear several hats. First and foremost, I'm the uncle of Oscar Grant. Second, I co-founded with my wife the Love Not Blood campaign. And of course, third, I am attached in many ways to many organizations that speak to the injustice of people of color that is happening around this world. So that includes Black Lives Matter.
Right.
That includes Stop Mass Incarceration.
Right.
That includes every organization that have taken a stance to speak to this heinous act of state-sponsored violence against people of color. All right, But I'm going to say this. This is Martin Luther King speaking now. Cowards ask, is it safe? Expedience asks, is it political? Vanity asks, is it popular? Conscience asks, is it right? There's come a time when you must take a stance when it's neither safe, political, or popular, but you take that stance because it is right. Every one of us out here has a responsibility to bring about that change that we want to see in this world. So take a stand.
Do something! Do something! Do something!
I am very passionate about this. Alex Nito needed not to be murdered. Petey needed not to be murdered. Oscar Grant needed not to be murdered. Kenneth Herding needed not to be murdered. I could go on with the names. I can go on with the names and be here all night, all day, the next day and forth.
Right.
As you know, just with the report from killed by police, 742 of us been murdered this year. What that equates to, listen to what I'm saying, what that equates to, 91 persons per month.
Right.
But what, let's break that down to the hour.
Yeah.
That's 3 a day.
All right.
What that's telling us is what the Malcolm X grassroots has said, every 28 hours, we are clear, it's no longer 28 hours.
Right.
It has went down to every 8 hours and lower. And these are the numbers that we know.
That's right.
But if we really knew all the real details, we can almost say every 4 hours or even less.
Right.
We are at a state of emergency, and we need every single one of you out here, not just supporting this event, but tomorrow's event, the day after's event, and any event that you can get to that you can bring your friend, because as Michelle Alexander said, it's going to take a mass movement.
Justice or else.
So let us care about these children, because it is about them. It is not about me. It is about these babies we see. Because if we fail to speak on their behalf, what kind of life will they have? Think about it. These are your babies, your grandbabies, and your future great-great-grandbabies. You'll be worrying every day if they can just go outside and play. It is time that our voice be heard, that this shit stops now.
Right.
I'm going to give you 2 events, but there's many more, but I need you there.
Jarvis.
On October 10th,
Woo!
this year in Washington, D.C., Minister Farrakhan called for the 20th anniversary of the Million Man March.
Yeah.
But he's asking all who are appalled what's happening when it comes to the injustice that we see come to Washington, D.C. So I hope and pray that I see all of you there. We gotta be there. Justice or else. Justice or else. Justice or else.
Justice or else.
That's good. That's good. But listen,
On the
if you
24th?
cannot get there, you have an obligation to make sure you get to New York on 10/24 for Rise Up. Rise Up. Repeat after me. Rise up. Rise up.
Rise up!
Rise up.
Rise up!
Justice or else.
Justice or else!
Justice or else.
Justice or else!
Justice or else.
Justice or else!
And here we are as a community. Remember, our unity is more powerful than an atomic bomb. It is critical that we bond, that we stand together, and that we make this change that we need. All power to the people!
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 Love you.